Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm Arali,
I'm Dragana.
and we just finished a few minutes ago the final episode of our Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe Edition playthrough with Magolor's epilogue and all that. And obviously, we talked about this. I think we talked about this in one of the episodes, but I actually went ahead and we looked at tier lists for the different powers from that game, particularly from that game, not from all Kirby games, but from that game. And the only tier list they had was all the powers, the icons for the powers, and she didn't like that. So she was like, "No, I want to see actual Kirby with the things on their heads." So I actually had to go in and I created a tier list that has all of the powers from Return to Dreamland Deluxe Edition. With the actual Kirby, and we're gonna rank them. Obviously, this is gonna be mixed because we're not gonna be agreeing on everything 100%, but we're just gonna kind of throw things in there left and right. Because I think there's certain ones that she doesn't really like that I like, and the other way around too. So we'll have to just make compromises. I left 5 tiers of it. I guess I could have made more tiers, but I left the basic tiers. S, A, B,
I just
C,
never
D.
understood S. What does S stand for?
Well, S is like the if you think of it, if you think of like how you have like bronze, silver, gold,
Yeah.
S would be like the platinum. You
Yeah,
know
but
how
what
like
does S stand for?
I don't know, like super or something.
Hmm.
I think that's what I don't know what it stands for. I
Oh.
mean, what does A stand for?
Excellent.
So I just think it's like a rank, and I don't know.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I mean,
thought,
I see A, B, C is obviously like A is the first letter, B is the second
Yeah.
letter, C, right? So
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Like
But
grades. So
I-
S
right.
is weird.
But
right?
but S rank is usually like when you play games, like S rank is like the top, and usually they do like S rank and then double S and then triple S rank as like even higher tier.
Which it was one of the Sonic games that had that. Well, I think it was
S
the one
rank?
on the 3DS.
I think they do it. Yeah, I think so. The newer ones all have it. I think with the S rank and stuff, with the different ranks and stuff.
I just always wondered what it meant.
Yeah, I don't know if there's. I mean, that'd be interesting to. I never thought about it, so I don't know. But anyways, so here we are. So we're gonna start with the first one. The first one is I think it's called Flare Beam, which is not the regular beam. It's Super Beam. So it's the one where you have the beam that you can control that goes around with the really long dangly things in the back. I really like that one. It was a little hard to control, I will say, I think, but overall I kind of liked it. I don't know. I would probably put it in like A or B tier, I think, because it looks really good.
Can we do A minus or no?
I mean, we can do. So usually what people do when they do these is they rank. So you can rank the different letters based on where they're at. So you can do like a lower A by having it on the far side.
Okay, I got you.
Do you see what I'm saying? So if we add another one to A, we can leave it behind that one, which is technically indicating it as like lower than that one.
Gotcha.
So we can kind of do it that way.
Because I think that even look-wise, it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it looks amazing, like the hat and everything. And I agree with you. I think that it's a great attack, but I do think it's a little tricky to maneuver.
Yeah, I remember you had issues. I just watched the episode that we had. You had some problems like moving it around or whatever, and then you were like, "Oh, you
yeah, it's
use
because
it,"
the attack's just very.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Okay. Sure. But yeah, so it's not bad. I really like it, but it's just not. It was a little.
It's not S tier for sure.
And it also had. Not that it really bothered me. I just thought it was really funny. But that was the one that had the lawnmower noise. Me the whole time, and I was like, why do they have that? That makes no sense. That doesn't even. It didn't fit. I think so. That was definitely one where I would be like, okay, that kind of. But yeah, the next one is the.
So we agree then on A minus.
Yeah, I think A minus is fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I would either put it in like A minus or upper B. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those somewhere in there.
Okay.
Next is the Super Hammer. This is the one where you could transform the hammer, where you had issues with in the beginning. And then
They got issues with all of them.
Well, no, you just had issues, I think, with those two. That was
Yeah,
it.
I think so. I think the rest I was good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna move some stuff around as I'm seeing this here. Yeah, so I don't know. It wasn't. I don't know. I think it was worse than that special beam one. I think because it's kind of it kind of felt underwhelming a little bit because it was just like this little attack that you did, and then yeah, you could charge it up, and then later on we had to do the specific strengths on different ones. If you remember,
Yeah,
I had to do like the two hand to in order to connect the cables and stuff. So they made it like not as fun as it could have been.
Yeah, I think it looked better than what it was performance-wise, right?
Yeah.
Because I think the different hammers are really cool.
Really cool.
But I also think they could have still done more there. They could have had like a 3-head hammer or something like that. You know, they could have done like crazier stuff too.
The middle hammer didn't look that cool. Though.
Right.
Yeah, so so I think it's like a B tier for me.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay.
Lower B, I would say.
Okay, lower B. That's fine. I can agree on that. Next up is the Super Flame, the monster flame that summoned the dragon. That was really cool. I really liked it. Very simple too. You just press like one button, but it looked really cool. I of course I think of our short where we did the Amazon forest, like oh my global warming, yeah, we did that. I like that power. I thought it was definitely better than Flare Beam. Do I rank it as S? I don't know. Would you rank that as S? No, it's just like an upper A.
Because it's just the dragon, right? That's
nothing
all it is. More.
Nothing, yeah.
But it looks great, and I think that the helmet, or whatever you want to call it, looks awesome too.
Yes. Little crown, fire
no
crown.
Lawnmower noise.
No lawnmower noise. It was like a regular swish sound, which kind of fit. So I think like an upper A is good.
Yeah,
or like,
upper A makes
upper
sense.
A is good, too. Right? So we'll put that in front of that there. Next up is the Super Sword. Now that was really cool. I really like that one. I think they really nailed it with that one.
Yes.
I mean, obviously they used that as the like ultimate attack at the very end of the game too, where he gets the gigantic sword and cuts the enemy in half, and same with Magalore that happened too. So
they don't have like a superpower cutter. I just realized.
No. Well, they didn't do all of them.
I know.
Yeah, they only did a few of them.
But I think that they kind of probably spend a lot of time on this one. I really like that one.
And I remember that was the poster child for like all the trailers.
Yes, I remember. That's what got me wanting to play this game.
Yes, yeah. So they had that, and obviously that became Kirby's final Smash too in Smash Brothers. Oh. That is because he used to have the cook ability back in the day where he would bring everyone in the pot.
God, yes.
And so now they have him as the super sword. I also love that the different swords. There was like 5 or 6 different swords you could have.
Yeah.
Because they had that bamboo sword. They had that cutlass, that curved sword.
Yep.
Then they had that regular sword there. Then they had that big black sword.
The meat cleaver.
The meat cleaver was one. Then they had that big black sword.
The black sword?
Yeah, it was like a solid metal black sword. I think we only saw that a couple of times. So,
okay. And then, of course, the regular, like, big...
The one that's on the image there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think that's S rank. But
and the hat looked
The hat
amazing.
Was great. It was really good.
Yep.
So, it was really good. And I think they did... Like, it felt interactive enough. Because we had the first time we used it, it was like you just cut enemies and the environment in half. But then later on, we had we had to cut the ropes, and then the stage kind of fell and gave us like passage. So I thought they were kind of creative with that too, with the usage of it.
Yeah.
So,
and it was user friendly. I think it's very easy. Super, it's probably the easiest one to use.
Well, yeah, it's just one button. Yeah. So it's the same with the flame. It's just like one button you press. So I think it's S, like a lower S maybe. I don't know.
Agreed.
Okay.
Agreed.
So it's definitely up there because it's one of the best. Next up is the snowy one where you're in the snowball.
Oh yeah.
Where you do the bowling, which I thought was really creative, super fun. I had issues with that. I remember like the second time we got it, where I barely hit any of the things.
Yeah.
But that ended up
I was
being
good
me
with that
just
one.
tired.
You complimented me on that
Oh,
one.
you did really well with that because
Yeah.
I sucked completely with it. But I don't know. I was really tired. I remember for that
Yeah.
episode too. But I I like it. I thought it was really good. It looked really good. I love how they had like remember how they have the snowman at the
I
end
was
and he
just
was
gonna
the
say that. Yep.
the
What
little
rolls
hands with
onto the top
that
head.
yeah, that
Yeah.
was really cool. And then we did they had it on the beach that one time. We used it on the beach and we rolled through like sand castles, like giant sand
Oh
castles and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So I thought that was pretty fun, creative.
I
Um,
think that one is great. I think that's definitely a higher A also.
yeah. I would probably rank it with I think I would rank it higher than Monster Flame, but not as high as
As the
the
sword.
sword. So it's either lower S or higher A.
I feel like it would be in between the monster and the wizard. No?
You don't think it's as high as it's not as good as the Monster Flame?
I don't think it's just because I think that it's like aesthetically, it's not as wow. I think as the
As the
dragon.
dragon?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I
I
could
don't.
see that
You
because
know
it's
what I
just
mean?
like a big
It's
snowball,
exactly,
right? Okay.
exactly.
Yeah, I can see that. I can agree with that. I think that's fine. I think that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next up is the festival one.
I
Like
mean, the
dancing.
hat is.
The feathers are really cool. I
Dude, that's
love
what
the
I
little,
mean. The
yeah, I
feathers,
love the
yeah.
like the you know the
Love it.
party
The
aesthetic of it.
rainbow colors.
The only thing about it is like I don't know. I used it on the boss and it like didn't do that much, and that
Yeah.
kind of bothered me for like a one-time use ability. I was like,
Yeah.
you know that it I don't. These next ones are all the one-time use abilities, you know, or a couple of times you can use them, and that one,
Okay,
while
that's okay.
good,
Gotcha.
I don't know. They also didn't have it very often. I think they only had
Yep.
it twice in the
Yep.
game, I think.
I noticed that too.
So it's good.
But I also don't think that like the attack itself, like what happens is like fireworks or whatever.
Yeah, it's like confetti and stuff
Is
that's flying
not
around. It
that
wasn't
impressive
really,
to me.
yeah,
The
no.
most impressive part is literally how he looks
Right,
wearing that stuff.
exactly. Yeah, so you didn't even want to use it because it's like that was the worst part of it.
The
Using
use,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Which kind of defeats the purpose of a power like that, you know? Um,
I think it was supposed to be more of a representation of something rather than to be
yeah,
usage,
like
you
an
know?
inclusive thing, you know, or something.
Yeah, so
I don't know. Like a lower B, maybe? Or
lower
upper C?
upper C.
Upper C?
I would say,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Next up is the crash ability.
Crash.
Yeah, it's just, I think it was just like, it's one giant explosion on the screen. I think they only had it one time in the entire game.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I don't even.
And I remember you saying in the episode, you were like, what is that?
And
And then I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna show you. And then I think you only use it one time, and it was just kind of like, oh, cool. And then we like moved on, and we never
Yeah,
thought about it again. So
yeah, I don't even know.
so I think it's definitely a D tier.
D.
It's like
Yeah,
you know,
for
it's
sure.
just
I can't even remember.
correct.
Like
Like it's not even memorable enough to
That's
like
crazy.
have it in there. So well, next up is the mic ability. And that one, well, I know that you're a little upset that they changed the sound of it. Yeah. So she's talking about, if you guys haven't played it, the Super Nintendo, what's it called? Kirby Superstar?
Deluxe or Superstar?
Yeah,
Which
no,
one?
yes, I think it's Kirby Superstar. And in that they have the mic and you use it 3 times and it has a very distinct like sound that it does. Where one is like "Da-ya!" and then another one is "Da-shaw," or whatever.
Oh yeah, it's like death metal.
Something like
Love
that.
it.
I'm like, I don't
So
know.
good.
Really good. So
Yeah.
they kind of kept it. They made it different now. They kind of tried to change it a little bit. I think, I don't know. It was kind of like the Crash where it was the whole screen, but now they changed it to you can use it 3 times, but then each time isn't the entire screen. So I feel like they made it worse for whatever reason. I don't know why they would do that, but
And it's also not aesthetically really like There's
I
not
mean, I like
much
the
going on.
mohawk that he got,
No, I like that too, but I
Yeah.
mean, there's not
like
like
on the screen or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah, for
yeah.
like a big bang attack like
Yeah,
that.
some or they could have done like speakers, big
Oh
Marshall
yeah.
speakers or something. That would have
They
been cool.
didn't? Did they not do that? I guess they didn't. I don't
Mm-mm.
remember if they did. Yeah. So
And
I
then
don't know.
does it really do much
Well, it just like
damage?
defeats the yeah. Well, I don't know how much damage, but it was defeating the enemies. But I
Okay.
remember there was like you got it at some point, and you're using it, and the first attack is like a cone. And remember how you didn't use it on the platform, you used it underneath it, and it didn't have any enemies because it was like a cone attack, and it completely missed the
Oh
enemies.
yeah,
And then I was like, oh, you got to go back where you got it, which was the
yeah,
mic was on the platform, and then you had to
right.
like use it there. And so it was just I don't know. It just feels like they made it arbitrarily worse for
I
no
think
reason
yeah,
than what it was. So
I
it's
think
just
so
they
too.
lowered it in my eyes, you
I think
know.
so too.
So I don't know. Um, I mean, I still like it overall. So I think it's like a lower B maybe.
I would say C.
Really? You
Yeah.
think it's that bad?
Yeah, I think the only thing that's cool about it at this point is like the
Because it's
mohawk.
but it still had like the voice lines and stuff where he was like, yeah, like
Yeah,
he
he
would
did.
say
Yeah,
things, you
yeah,
know.
that's
So he
true.
still obviously they couldn't reuse the the sound files from like Super Nintendo, you know.
Well, but I mean, they could have re-recorded the same sounds.
I guess, but they wanted something new. They want to freshen it
Yeah,
up, you know.
yeah.
So I get that too.
I mean, it could be a lower B, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
definitely a
lower B.
lower B.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it as a lower B. Super jump. So
But that's the ability that you can use several times, right?
yeah, it's like a regular. We're done with the one time.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah, the
okay.
one time user done. As far
Gotcha.
as I know, I'm looking around. I think that's it. Yeah. So now we're just with the regular abilities at this point. So this one is the one that you can like jump high with, and you can like charge your jump to like go high, and you can kind of control a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cool ability, but it's also kind of niche in its uses because
Mm-hmm.
it's a left to right game. So jumping up is only used in those specific instances.
Also, not 100% easy to use. It's a little
No,
tricky
yeah,
here and
well,
there.
because it
You
goes so
gotta.
fast and you can't really control it that well.
Right.
So the idea is great if Kirby was a game that was going bottom to top, you know,
Yeah,
the whole
yeah.
time, which it's not. So
Right.
I don't know. I kind of feel like it's a C ring for me because it also doesn't really look
I
that great.
no, it doesn't. It
So the
doesn't.
cape, I mean, you know, cool, whatever. But
Superman.
yeah, I don't know. It just didn't really.
Yeah, I think
So
I think C's fair. I thought you would say like higher. I thought you
yeah,
liked it more than C.
no. If I compare it to the other ones, not really.
Yeah.
Because there's some really cool abilities.
Yeah, the
Regardless.
next one is Weedhead. That's great.
Yeah, yeah. I like the sand. The sand had like a lot of different things you could do. There was like you could send out the hand, you could do the fist down, you could do like a sandstorm around you. There was the I made a short about it. That was the sand castle where I could like hide in the sand, and you were
But you
like,
said called it Sandcastle, but it wasn't a
no, it
sandcastle. It was just a
wasn't.
pile
Well, it
of
was a
sand.
pile of sand with a crown on it, because that was from the like
Um,
ability. There was like a little crown. So in my mind, it was like a castle. You know, it was just, I
yeah.
don't know. So I kept calling it that. Um, So I actually liked it. I mean, it was pretty versatile as a thing. I feel like the sand had like a lot of reach. You could like use it
That's what
back
I
to
think.
back
It
often.
doesn't. I don't think it has a lot of reach.
For something like I don't know, it had the same reach like as a sword.
It did?
Yeah.
Because I didn't use it much, so.
Yeah, it had like pretty you know, you would spray the sand in front of you and it actually reached pretty far.
Mm.
I remember there was like a boss where I think we both had or one of us had it and we are just like attacking the whole time. It was doing a ton of damage.
How about the crown?
It, yeah, I don't know. I feel like they could have done something better with the sand because I don't understand why it's zigzaggy like that.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like if it had been more wavy,
Yeah, or
I could have see. I can
yeah, like the
kinda
water, but with
yes,
sand.
correct.
Or it
like
could
that.
be even like they could have made it like a pyramid or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
the Giza
yeah,
Plateau
yeah,
or something.
yeah.
I don't
So
know.
yeah, so it doesn't. The hat wasn't really that great. I'm not a fan of that. So I would probably put it in like a B,
I'd say lower B, but
lower B.
I would
That's
yeah.
fine. We can do lower B. Do you want
Yeah.
to lower than the mic?
No.
Mic lower.
Yeah. I
Okay.
because yeah.
So like that. All right.
Yeah.
Then regular beam. The regular beam with the dangly hat. And
Yeah.
the
I
hat
mean
is
that's a
awesome. With
classic,
the
right?
yeah, it's a classic one. Has a really good moveset. I love the sprinting jump and then you shoot the little pew, 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 in the
Oh
diagonal
yeah, when he
attack.
does the
Yeah,
sideways thing.
yes,
Yeah,
it's
that's kind of
really
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Can't really hit much with it
no,
sometimes,
but it's not like I don't know because I think of like the fire one where you throw your own body into the enemy and that's always dangerous because when you come out of the attack you're vulnerable. But with that one, you're shooting from far away, so you can kind of aim. I don't know. It's safer to use.
I do think kind of like what I don't like about it is that it's more stationary, right? You can't really move so much when you do
That's
this
true. You
attack.
can't do that. You can't move it, and when you
Yeah.
charge the attack, you can't move, which
Right.
kind of sucked. It
Mm-hmm.
would have been really cool if they had
That's why I
given
never
it.
use it.
Yeah, I think if they would have given it the like Magalore treatment, when when you charge the attack like Magalore, you could still move
Yeah.
around a little bit.
Yeah.
Like even slower,
Just
but at least a
something,
little
yes.
bit. That would have been
But
nice.
that he stands still
But
is
it's
I
yeah,
can't
it's very
stand that.
stationary. I don't know, but it looks really pretty. I love the colors that it has. It looks really cool, and it's such a classic one.
And it's relatively easy to use too.
True.
User friendly
Yeah.
kind of too.
And the charge attack is nice for when you like attack bosses from far away. That does help a lot, I think too. Um, I don't know. I don't know where I would rank that. Like somewhere in B or like upper B?
Yeah,
maybe?
that's
Upper
what I
B?
think. Yep,
Yeah.
I think so.
Above the super hammer?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. I agree with that.
Yep.
Next up is bomb. I know you absolutely dislike the bomb so very much. If it was up to
Always
you, it would
did.
be up to you. It'd be in D rank.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Like really objectively looking at it, I wouldn't say D because it does have a wide range.
Yes.
The hat is cute.
Yes.
And
I
the
love
hat
the
is
sparkly
cute in
hat.
all the Kirby's,
Yes,
even though they
that's
look
true.
different.
Yes. They made
This is
yeah.
obviously a princess hat.
Oh, great.
But it's not
It's a little
really
awkward to use. I will say. I feel like because you don't the thing is with the aim, you don't know exactly like where you're hitting
Yeah, that's
with
true.
it, right? You never
Yep.
know where the arc really goes.
Mhm.
There was that one. I remember the one moment where I had to throw it through like a hole and hit like a thing on the far side.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
remember that.
and like I had to like aim it, and I wasn't quite sure because
It doesn't show you. Yeah,
Well, it showed me where it was going,
Oh, it
but
does?
it didn't
Okay.
feel very truthful.
Oh,
You know what I
okay,
mean? Like, it
okay,
didn't-
okay. So it's not really accurate.
It didn't feel like there was proper physics.
No
it.
accuracy there.
Yeah, and so that was kind of like I'm like, okay, I guess they did it for the ease of use there, but it still felt kind of like, okay, this is kind of annoying. You know what I mean?
And also, that's the only thing he does.
Is the bomb? Yes.
Like the other ones have 3 or 4. This one just has the bomb.
Just bomb. Like you can drop them
Um,
behind you, or throw them, or roll them. There was like that moment where you could roll
Oh
them
yeah,
too.
yeah,
But it's all just bombs.
yeah.
It would have been cool if they had made like different kind of bombs,
where
like
you
a
could put like
dynamite.
mines or something.
Yeah,
and they
mines,
wrap
or
it-
like,
yeah.
or like if you hit like up, you throw like a dynamite or something instead of a bomb.
Yeah.
That has like a bigger explosion or
Good
something.
idea, yeah. Could've
I don't know.
done
I could
that.
have been more creative with it.
TNT or
Yeah,
something?
it feels very like they didn't get creative with it at all.
Yeah, I agree.
Where they could have been more
I
creative
agree.
with it. So I think it's like somewhere in B. Upper C. Upper C.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, because
Yeah.
I want to like it a lot more.
Yeah.
I always think of this makes me, and for anyone that has played it, she hasn't played it too much. I know you've played a little bit, but the N64 Kirby, where you could combine powers together.
Mm-hmm.
They had what was it? There's there's something that you combine with bombs, and that's what it made me think of because they did the.
Oh, and that was a really good one, right? The one that you're talking about right now, the one that you can combine with the bomb. What was it?
I don't. Well, you can combine any power with a bomb, but I'm thinking of a specific power, and they referenced it in this because they gave it the party hat, and the bombs explode into fireworks. And they actually in that old Kirby from N64 had a fireworks where you could jump and it would make these fireworks around you, and you had like 3 stages of it.
I remember that.
And I don't remember what you combined that.
Electric and bomb? Or
no,
fire
I think it's
and bomb?
fire and bomb. I think it's fire and bomb.
That's what I was
fireworks.
meaning when I said that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they reference it, and I feel like they should have done more with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I always think of that because I really love that power. It's one of my favorite in that game. So, but yeah. Anyways, next up is Cutter. I guess it's a triple S. I don't know. I think, I mean, so, it's a good power. It's a really good power. It's very easy to use.
Yeah.
It's very versatile.
Yeah.
You know, you get the little jump attack where you know, and you go down. But the hat is kind of like the eyes. Like, why is the eyes on that so stupid cool. with the little wings? I don't know. I think the hat is kind of boring. Yeah. I mean, it's a very classic hat. The hat always looked like that. You know?
Also, not much specialty he can do. He can
it's just throwing the blade. That's all it is.
Yep.
So it's not bad. It's a good ability.
Yeah.
It's one of those
fast,
abilities,
and you can use it's very versatile when you're jumping, when you're running, when you're standing.
And it's always useful.
Yeah.
Like, you know that you always have a good ability with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Where you're not you're never gonna go into a boss fight thinking, oh my god, I only have Cutter. You're like, oh, I have Cutter, I'm good. You know, like you know you're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Like, so it is a really good ability. I just don't know how I would rank it against the other ones. I don't know if it's S rank.
No.
I don't know.
I don't think it's S rank, no. Because it doesn't have so much different stuff going on. It has basically just one attack.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you can do that when you get close to the enemy, that's it. And the hat looks dumb. So I would say like
A, somewhere in lower A?
Yeah.
A?
That's what I would think. Yeah. Okay. Because I'm doing this objectively, you know, because that is my favorite ability.
For sure. Yeah. 100%.
Besides sword, but
100%. But yeah, I agree with that. So next up is Fighter.
Yeah, Fighter.
We didn't see that too much. That was one thing that was kind of upsetting. Yeah, we didn't see that until like World 3 or something is when they had that. And then they only had it like 3 or 4 times. Even though it's a really good ability.
It's a good ability. And it's very like common in the other Kirby.
Yes, it is.
As you get it all the time.
I think the Game Boy ones had just a ton of them. I remember there was like just fighters everywhere.
One of the Super Nintendo ones where you find the secret treasure ones.
Well, that's the Superstar one too.
Yeah. Sometimes there's so much that it gets on my nerves. I'm like, come on, not that.
Yeah, and then they completely removed it. I guess they did it because they wanted to highlight some of the other ones, and I guess I kind of get that. But it's such a classic ability that because Cutter was right there from the beginning, from the first level to the last level. You always had Cutter,
and he didn't even have a hat in the beginning. It was he just had the blades. He didn't have the hat. Because Game Boy was the first game.
Did he not have hats back then? I don't remember that. Because he didn't have powers in the Game Boy one. In the original Game Boy one, he didn't have any copy abilities.
Oh, and wherever the Cutter came first, he had just the blades. He didn't have a hat or anything. I swear.
I don't remember that. I don't know.
But
yeah,
maybe
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I swear.
I don't know Kirby that well, I guess. But yeah, it's actually pretty versatile.
So it's good, and it has different attacks too. Yes. It's like you can grab him, you can
like when you do the when you sprint, you do the like little kicks that go upward. You like kick through the air, you like spin through the air,
No,
kind
that's
of.
you do that because you do that with the yo-yo one.
No, like through the air. I'm saying you like kind of ascend through the air. You do like these upper kicks as you go through.
Okay.
That
So
was like the run. See, we didn't even see it that often. That
not
we
at
even
all.
yeah.
I'm
So
like trying to
I know.
remember now.
So it had that,
I do think it's the range is
which they
not
took
great.
away. Remember the range? It used to have where you would attack and you would have these attacks at long range. You'd shoot
Yeah.
out. Yeah, they
Yeah.
took that away.
Oh, they don't see.
See, I don't think they have that.
Okay.
That was that in. I don't think they had that here.
Yeah.
I think they just had like the where you attack, but it's
Yeah.
like like in front of you. It's like a little cone in front of you, but it's not the long range because they had the long range back in the day. So they nerfed it a little bit.
This is a toughie because
I don't know. I feel like I
What
would
do you
rank it
think?
somewhere like by cutter and beam somewhere. I feel like because I kind of feel the same way about them.
like A level.
Like lower A.
Really?
Because I feel like it has versatility,
Yeah.
like a lot of different moves and
Yeah,
stuff.
maybe you're right. I mean, maybe you're right. I would have said like
And it has the Hadouken when you do the up attack or whatever that is called.
Hadouken.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's going like this though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a Shoryuken, I don't know, whatever the Dukens are. Whatever Duken that is. But yeah, so he has that too, and I remember using that on a boss, and I think it does like pretty good damage too. So I don't know. I'm thinking like maybe B,
I think like higher B.
higher B. Do you
That's
think
what
above beam or underneath beam?
I think underneath B.
But higher than super hammer?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wish I had mirror, man. That shit
Oh,
is
so
great.
good. I know, I love that. Reflecting attacks.
It looks so good, the whole thing.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, what's the next one?
Next
Fire?
one is the fire one. Now they have changed this one over the years so much.
I didn't use it at all. I have no
I use it a little
clue.
bit. So when you stand, you just blow fire. When
Oh.
you run, you do the fireball.
They used to have that too though. That they didn't
Yeah,
That's
and
all
then
I
I don't even remember the rest from that. I think there's like other moves that you could do. I don't remember what they were though. It's just not. Oh, they have the spin fire when you like run and attack, like jump and attack. Run and jump
Yeah.
and attack is a spinny fire. That was kind of nice. So I don't know, the not having range. Like I wish I had some kind of attack where it spit like a fireball or something.
I think it's also I think it's part of them not being very creative.
Yeah.
You could do so much with that.
Mhm.
You could have like I don't know, like you could do something similar with the fire dragon where it's like you sling like this fire dragon around or like there are so many things you could do with fire,
Yeah.
right? Because, and they really
Yeah,
did.
definitely. They could do like fire pillars coming out of the ground.
Yeah,
or something,
see, that'd be
you know?
cool. Yeah. Or even fire raining down.
Oh yeah.
That would be something.
Yeah, it's just and I talked about that earlier. The fireball attack where you run and you attack and you turn into a fireball.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's cool, but it makes you so vulnerable because once that attack stops, you're immediately vulnerable. So if you're inside the enemy, you get hurt immediately.
Well, that's why you have to time that.
Yeah, but then that's like, all the other abilities, you just press a button, and with that one, I have to like, oh, I gotta make sure that I'm behind so it's just kind of,
That's true.
for no reason,
That's true.
It's more complicated than the other ones, and I think about that, I'm like, oh, that's kind of, so I would rank it probably somewhere around like the sand ability, because I feel that, again, they feel very similar in their uses to me. Their range is about the same.
That makes sense,
You know?
actually. I mean, I would have said C, to be really honest with you.
Really?
But you're right when you say that it's very similar to the sand, so that would put it basically...
And the hat is cooler than the sand one, because it's actually just a fire hat,
Yeah.
which is kind of nice, so...
I think, like, lower than the sand, though. I feel like the sand is still better than the fire.
Yeah, so you think above the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so next up is hammer.
I love hammer.
Yeah,
That's probably my
hammer's
third
great.
favorite.
But again, it doesn't have
ability.
any range, and there's no versatility. It's just a big hammer.
No, I disagree. I have to.
What?
Frankly, I have to disagree.
Why?
No, because like he can do so many things. He can just hit. He can jump and do the.
But
When
it's
you do
all
the
hammer.
running attack, you go.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome because, and also you don't have to worry. You just really hit all the enemies while you sling your hammer.
Yeah, but that's the same as like dashing with fighter or the flame guy.
I think it goes longer than that.
I mean, maybe it does. I don't know. But it just doesn't really feel that like the hat is. I hate the weird sash thing. I think that's
That's like the sumo
yeah
wrestlers.
yeah, and that's I don't know.
I
very
think they could
unfitting.
have done more. They could have done like maybe spikes come out of the hammer or something. That would be cool, right?
Yeah, I mean
They could have
something.
done more. I
Yeah.
agree, but I think that it's super easy to use. It's
It
super
is.
fun
It's
to
very
use.
yeah, and it does like good damage. And
Yeah.
it's very. I mean, it does have that. I don't know, but what you're gonna rank it S?
No,
Oh,
it's not. No, it's not S.
I don't know. It just feels.
What do you think?
I don't know. It's hard. I'm thinking like somewhere in the B, like upper B, because it's definitely better than like I definitely think it's better than Stand and Fire.
I think it's better.
But if I compare it to something like Beam, you know what I mean? Like I feel like Beam is better.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, because it has more versatility. You get a little bit more range. You do have a charged attack from far away with the beam. You don't have with the hammer. When you fight with the hammer, you're in the face. So when you're facing a boss,
Yeah, that's true.
you're
that's true.
always vulnerable because you're
true.
always right there. You know,
Damn, so we're putting it like B next to the
next to the fighter.
beam, huh? What?
Well,
You think
between the
fighters?
beam and
Oh, I
fighter,
was gonna say.
like that's where I
Yeah.
would put it.
Yeah, I mean,
Like there.
yeah, I guess.
where where would you rank it though?
I would have probably put it like right next to Connor.
Oh, would you? Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
lower
it's-
A
it's-
is where I would have put it.
I mean, it's pretty close to that.
but I
you
mean,
know
you're
what I mean?
right when you say you're right
It's
when you
just-
say
I wish-
about the
I wish we
versatility
had-
of the
like,
beam.
I wish there was, if I throw a hammer. Like, I would
Yeah,
one
you
of the
could
attacks,
throw
you
a
throw a
hammer,
hammer
or
or something.
or like
or,
I said, a spike
you know,
hammer.
or
The hammer turns
like,
into
or
an axe or something.
like, yeah, or you like jump up and you throw a hammer down or something. Like
Yeah.
something that gives you a little bit of range, but it's something that
Yeah.
it's just you're always in the face and you get hurt so much.
Yeah,
and,
it's
and it's a little clunky because it's just, it's a giant hammer. It's as big as Kirby. So I don't know. I think that's a couple of points away from that. So
yeah, makes sense.
next up is the ice ability, which is a beautiful crown, beautiful headpiece. I like it a lot. I like the ice skating.
Yes,
It's one
love
of
that.
the unique ways of running, which I think is always cool when they do that.
Yep.
It just has some, it has the same issue. It's one of the elemental ones. The sand, the fire, the ice, the water. Where it has like no range.
Limited range, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, so you're right in the face of it. I like the idea of. I think what this has going for it versus the other ones is that you can freeze your enemy, and then you can attack with that frozen enemy. Because you can run into that block and it shoots the block.
Okay.
So I remember that. I think did we defeat a boss like that? I think there was a boss that we defeated like that, where we have froze one of the attacks and we send the attack, the frozen attack, at the enemy and it killed the enemy. So like I think there is like really good versatility there, where if you use that, if you're smart about the usage of that, the freezing the enemy, you can do a lot more with it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I think it's better than something like fire and sand.
Yeah. I think it is.
How would you rank against these three though?
Yeah, so I would really I would say probably either like in between hammer and fighter or in between fighter and giant hammer.
Mm,
No?
no, I'm trying to think.
Cuz I or is it after giant hammer?
Like before sand, you mean?
Yeah.
No.
No, right? It's still a little bit better.
Yeah. Because
I
it looks
think
really
too.
cool, and I love the ice skating. It
I
just gives it
love
a
that
lot.
ice
It's,
skating.
that's
It's
so
so
cool.
amazing how they did
It's
that.
not such a simple like thing, but it adds to the like the detail and the like whatever to it, you know.
Mhm.
So I think I mean, you think like that is good, like
Yeah,
above
I think so
fighter,
because I
under
do think it's
hammer.
better than fighter still.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, next up is leaf. The feathers of nature. Nature's feather.
I get the leaves or what?
Oh, dancing with
The
the leaves.
leaves.
Oh, so funny. Um,
Leaves
I
is
get
good though. I gotta admit.
it
I mean,
has a lot. The thing
it's
is,
good.
I
It's
think
good.
the one thing that really, really, really bothers me with it is the basic attack of it, which just kind of sends these leaves like twirling
Dumb.
around you.
Has no range
Everything
whatsoever.
else is really cool.
Yeah.
Because you can do the dancing, with the leaves, the little twirly.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That's the new.
That's
That's
the
the new
song.
name. Yeah. So you can do like twirling the leaves around you. You can make the little stalks appear.
Yeah.
You can. There was something else you could do. I forgot what the other. There's something else I feel like you could do.
Yeah. I remember.
When you dash, you do like a twirl thing. That was kind of nice because it had like a lot of like you can attack a lot of enemies around you. I remember that would always help me in boss fights and stuff.
I think the hat's cool, but I think they could have done better still with the hat. It's
Yeah,
very generic. Just
well, it
leave.
is because it
Yeah.
feels like they just took because when you see the back of it, it's just like a rubber band. You know what I mean? Like it's like they
Like a
stuck a
fucking
bunch
rubber
of
tiara.
Well, that's what it looks like. They stuck a bunch of leaves onto like a rubber
Yeah,
band and
that they could
tied
have
it around
had
his
like a
neck.
little, like a
Like
little
plants
tree
or something
I don't
come
know,
out.
something.
Yeah,
It could
yeah.
have been way better.
So I don't know. They were trying to probably keep it very simple.
Yes. Yeah.
But I feel like some of them, like when you look at Mecha, like it's very elaborate the way that it looks. And I
Yeah.
feel like they could have done a better job with it. So I don't know. It's one of those elemental ones. It feels very much like the ice and like the fire and like the sand. But I feel like it's more okay, here's where I would rank it. I would rank it between no, wait a minute. Let me think about this.
Mhm.
Um I think I would rank it between hammer and beam.
Really?
You would do lower?
Dude, yeah.
Where would you put
I
it?
mean,
Do you think it's worse than ice?
mm, no, it's not worse than ice. I don't think. Maybe right next to, in between hammer and ice.
You think hammer is more useful than leaf?
I
Like
think,
better?
Yeah.
Like even aesthetically and stuff? I don't know.
No,
'Cause I
oh,
do-
you mean, yeah, so
Well,
all
because
together,
we rank it by
right.
that too, you know what I mean? And hammer just feels aesthetically so
So you would put
Yeah.
it, where did you say in between the
beam
beam
and
and hammer?
hammer. I would do it above because I still think beam is cooler.
I think
Like,
beam is
overall.
cooler for sure.
Yeah. But I don't
Um,
think it's I don't
Overall, I guess that makes sense, yeah.
I just
I guess that
for
makes sense.
the
Because
like
I
the
do
leaves
have
are
to say
cool.
I like it better than like all the other ones, except for I would say ice. I think I do like ice better. I don't know. It's hard.
We can always look at it at the end and kind of see if we want to move some stuff
Yeah,
around, you know?
because that's hard. That's a
Yeah.
hard one.
But yeah, I just think like aesthetically, the leaves are very pleasing. It's kind of cool when you see the like of the leaves, so that it does have that, and I feel like
Yeah.
there is more usability a little bit than the hammer. It doesn't have a lot of range, but it does have a little bit of range.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, so I would
And it does have different attacks.
I would
too,
put it
so-
there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, like I said, I do think it's better than all
These
the
other
ones
ones.
down
I think
there.
so, too. Yeah, I agree with
including
that.
of a fighter. So I think it's
Yes.
better than fighter.
Yeah. uh, next up is mech.
Dude,
Mech is awesome.
Dude.
Mech was
that
really
thing
cool.
is the shit.
Like it had the beam. It had the if you attacked like lower, it had like you could constantly fire. The regular attack was constantly fire. You had these fireballs. If you attacked up, you would shoot these fireballs out. You could fly with it, which was way better than just like ooh ooh ooh
Ooh, ooh.
yeah. You know, it felt better. It was faster. It had a really cool dash attack. So it's super versatile and
Yeah.
looked really epic because you
Yeah.
get like this big armor on.
I think it was, for me, as illiterate as I am with using these different things sometimes, super easy to
Super
use
easy,
right away. Like the
yes.
first time I used it, I immediately got it and I was immediately
Yeah.
able to use it.
Yeah,
like, no problem.
I really like it. I thought it was really good.
So, I mean,
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking S tier, baby.
S, really?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
I think so.
I can agree with that. Like a lower S.
Yeah,
You know, because I don't
I
think it's
think-
as great as the Super Sword. I
Yeah.
think it still tops it.
I really think it's
But it was really
because
good.
this was, I think, the first time they ever had that one.
I think
any
this
game?
No, I think there was like I think this stems from the 3DS game, where Kirby goes to like a robot planet. I could be wrong. I never played it. Just for anyone, I don't know. But there was a game where Kirby goes to a robot planet, and I think there's some powers. I think that's where it stems from. They just
But-
brought it back.
Yeah, but for, it's kind of like, for a newcomer, it's
great.
really good,
It's
you
really
know?
good.
Yeah.
And you felt really powerful. Like
Yeah.
you were like, nothing
High
can defeat
damage,
me.
too.
Yes. Yeah, the frequency of attack, you have a range at any point, you have the beam you could shoot.
Mm-hmm.
It's so easy and so good, you know.
Love it.
Yeah, it was really good. Next up is Spike. Oh my god. There's just nothing with Spike. I mean, the only thing, there's nothing. There's really, so the things it can do is it can create spikes, which you can, which is this really annoying and not user-friendly thing at all, is if you move the stick around, you, like, long enough, you shoot out your spikes. So first of all, it takes way too much effort to do that, you know? And then it's not really usable because you can't move, like, even worse than
no
beam.
range
No
at
range
all.
at all. And the only thing that was kind of good was the dash attack, where you would turn into this, like, spiky boulder thing.
Yeah.
You know, and that was kind
The
of
hat
nice.
is cool, and I like
I
what
don't
it
know.
looks
I think
like.
the hat is stupid, in
Well,
my opinion.
It's just spikes.
Correct.
What are they gonna do? I mean,
I don't know. But, like, I think back where they were really creative was the N64 one, where they had if you do spike and spike together, I think it was spike and spike together.
Yes.
You would get like a cactus and like a
Yes.
pencil and like all these different
I
things
hated
around
that
you.
one.
But
But, yeah.
there's so many things that are like
Spiky
prickly and spiky that they could have done on a hat. You know what I mean? Like even the color, like why are they like flesh colored?
I know.
That's weird. Like why
Awesome.
if they had made them like metal colored and like had them like be reflective, that would have been really cool, I think. You know, like
Better.
you know?
Yeah, better.
Because it would have
Or even like they could have had some kind of porcupine like reference in there too. You know, that could have been kind of cool.
like a hedgehog or something.
Yeah.
They have
yeah.
hedgehog enemies in Kirby.
Yeah.
Not in this one, but
Yeah.
they had
that's
it
true.
in some of the
I
Kirby.
remember that. Even.
So I don't know. I feel like
it's
aesthetically it's really boring. It barely has any moves.
it's not good.
It's not good.
So.
But where do we rank it versus the other ones?
I mean, I really think.
Like, do you think it's worse than Jump? High Jump?
Yes.
You really think High Jump is
Yes.
better than
Yes.
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a D tier?
Because I would
mean, I
say
can agree with
higher
that.
D.
Yeah.
That's what I.
I can agree with that. I think it's a really boring power.
Yeah.
It's really, like, and with the potential that it could have on what it could
Yeah,
do.
exactly. You could be shooting spikes. You could be like, I mean, there could be many things you
Yeah.
could do. So
For sure.
Yeah.
Except it's
Ooh,
ninja.
ninja.
Ninja's very versatile.
I
You
like
can send
ninja.
out the shuriken.
Mm-hmm.
You can like disappear. You can hang onto walls. But it was, you have the sword attack you could do.
Mm-hmm.
So it's versatile, but it was kind of hard to use. I will say.
A little bit. It's a little
like
difficult,
yeah, I had some difficulty with it
because
to the
he'll
point where,
automatically clench to the walls where you don't want him to.
yeah, it was.
It's like
No, because you said clench. And it's just like I was like trying not to like comment on it, but I was like my brain. I was like clench, okay.
Wrong
But
choice of words, I guess.
But yeah, like hang on to walls or whatever.
Yeah. It's like, why am I not moving?
Like
Stop
it
here.
looks really cool because you get the ninja band and has a star on it.
Yeah, like Naruto.
Really, yeah.
I mean, that's literally
Well,
modeled
that's what
after
ninjas look like.
Well, yeah.
Anywhere you see ninjas, they have those.
But,
It's
yeah,
like the thing, their clan symbol on there or whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
Love it. Love the
So
design.
aesthetically, I think it's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It has a lot of moves, but it's just a little clunky to use. So I think it'll go somewhere into the B's for me.
Look how many we got in the V.
I know, yeah. I think for me,
I think so. I
I just don't know where. Like maybe between just throwing this out, maybe between like Ice and Fighter. What do you think?
I don't think that.
You think it's better?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think? Like better than Beam? Like an
No,
upper
I don't
Beam?
think it's better than Beam.
Okay, better than Leaf.
Maybe a little bit better than.
I know aesthetically you like it more, which
But
is
I
agree.
really like the short or the kunai that you throw.
The range is great on it.
Yeah, that's
the
what
range, you're right.
like.
The range is good. Yeah, I think.
And he does different attacks. He does with the kicking.
Yeah,
too,
you
right?
never get bored with it.
Yeah.
It always has something. You're always like, oh, I'm using this move now. So I like that too. Yeah. So we can put. We can put it like you want to do it there.
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
think so.
I like
yeah.
that too. Next up is Parasol, your favorite. It does a lot of damage. I've noticed that.
Yes, it's always been one of the high damage ones. Yeah.
I like the little like when you like glide. I think it's cute.
I hope the fucking thing goes like this inside out. You fall down. I think aesthetically so lame, dude. So lame. He's like naked with a.
I know. I wish they would have just given him like an umbrella hat.
Or like a raincoat or something.
Oh, that would have been cute.
Like something
yeah.
fun, or they could have put like the rain boots on.
Yeah, like blue rain boots on him.
Or something.
Yeah. So aesthetically, it's really boring, I think.
Yeah. It's easy to use.
It's really
user friendly for sure.
Definitely. Definitely.
But it doesn't have much you can do with it. You can just do the.
Yes. Well, it does have if you attack down, it does have the little, like, you drill and has little stars twirling around the umbrella. But that's kind of hard to use. I tried to use that a couple times, but it's kind of hard to use.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm thinking, I don't know. Because I feel like...
I think I know. I think...
Where? You're putting it between Fire and Mike.
I would not put it in B.
You're putting it in C?
High C. I think it would be the first in C.
So you think Mike and Fire are better? Mike? I feel like Mike is worse than that.
I feel like we need to put Mike somewhere else.
It needs to go lower.
I think
yeah,
so.
I think so too. I think Mike needs to move.
I think so.
It's offsetting the B tier, I think, the Mike.
Yeah.
It's not good enough to be in B.
Exactly. So I think that Mike could be like... Yeah.
There.
That makes sense.
Because I think Bomb is better than Mike.
Yes. And I think then...
and so I think Parasol goes like there.
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
I think so.
I think that makes that a lot.
But but what I don't know about now, to
Hmm.
be honest with you, is the jumper one, the high jump one.
Okay. You think it's better than Festival?
I do think, yeah.
And better than Mike?
I
So you
think
think
yes.
like
Yeah. No.
no?
No.
You think
There.
that?
Yep.
Yeah, I rank these kind of together in my mind because aesthetically they're both not really that impressive.
Oh, I see.
And their
Okay.
movesets are
Gotcha.
both not that great.
Yep.
So I feel like in my mind they're very equal in terms of like how I rank them.
But they're still kind of easy to use, and they do
Yes.
good damage still.
Right. So
But
they're
they're
not
just
like the
very
worst here.
plain
Yeah.
Jane.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes way more
That
sense.
looks
to
really
me.
good.
Better,
Yeah, I think that
better.
looks a lot better
Yep.
for sure. I'm
Mm?
no, I'm looking at
Nani?
super. I'm
Nani?
looking at Super Hammer, and I kind of feel.
Betrayed.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it's like the odd one out, but because we ranked all of these so high, and then that's the worst one of them.
Because I really
mean, it was
think
the
that,
worst one.
yeah, it really is not
Yeah.
that great.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I think it's right. I think that
Okay.
that's right because we didn't put it all the way in B, and it's still in the B category. So it's not even
Like middle of the road.
yeah.
Next up is sleep.
That's. I mean, come on. There's no question.
else?
That's S tier.
Uh-huh. Well, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't do anything, so it's definitely lower D.
Dumb.
It
Terrible.
doesn't do anything. I
It's
mean, it's cute,
cute.
right?
It's very
But that
cute.
doesn't, it doesn't. I mean, I don't know. I can't. It doesn't have any usability, so I can't even put it above Crash because Crash at least, destroys the whole screen once.
Yeah,
I always think of
that's
I always think of my sleeping Kirby on the moon up there that I have.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It reminds me of that.
Cute. Yeah, definitely. I think that's right.
so-
That makes sense.
Yeah. So next up is Spear.
Mm-hmm.
Spear is great.
Mm-hmm.
Spear, you can throw the 3 spears. You can do the helicopter, which is awesome. I thought that was a great
I don't
idea.
think you can do that in this one.
Yeah,
can
we
you?
did it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was really cool. You can
Yep.
use it underwater. That was
And
really
just
cool.
Yeah, use it underwater.
Super easy to
Awesome.
use.
Love it. Love it.
I would rank it. Hear me out.
Well, wait, because aesthetically,
Aesthetically, it's a little lacking.
totally.
I think it's supposed to represent Spartan something. I feel with the
I see.
with the thing on the hat. I don't
was
know. I
wondering
feel like
the
that's what
whole
I'm kind of
time what it was
getting.
supposed to be.
I think that's what I'm getting with it. I don't know
Right.
what else I'm supposed to get. I don't know. I feel like, but they could have done a better job with that too if they were really trying to.
Yeah, because where's the, what they are typically shown wearing,
gladiator
which they
help thing.
didn't all wear, but, so where would you put it?
I don't know. Not with the aesthetics. I don't know. But I love the little spears that you throw and stuff. And I don't know. I was gonna say lower A. I was gonna do it behind Cutter. You're gonna do that too.
100%.
Yeah.
Because I know it's aesthetically, but it's really a good,
It's super good.
objectively a
It
great
is.
power.
It's super
game.
easy to use and
Yeah.
it's straightforward.
You just have to overlook the aesthetics on that one.
Yeah, which is really funny because these two in A rank are both we aesthetically don't like
Not
them, but
pleasing.
because of their usability,
Mhm.
they're in A rank.
Yep, that makes sense.
Stone. Stone I rank upper D. I
think,
do. It's so useless. The only thing it has going for it, the hat looks dumb. The only thing that's
And
going
I like
for
that. No, you don't
really
like
with
it.
why the horns? The fuck have the horns to do with anything? They stuck horns on there. They could have put anything on.
That's
It's
true.
just
That's true.
I feel like when it comes to
I don't like the it doesn't have any range.
it doesn't have anything.
All it does
you
is
just-
transforms into different looking
Yes.
rocks or stones.
Right, and I like the little. You see the friends from Kirby 3 or whatever. You get that,
Yeah.
and you get the other friends like Meta Knight and all of them, and it's so it has that. So I think it ranks a little bit higher in aesthetic than Spike does, but I would definitely put it upper D.
Upper D?
Well, above Spike.
Above Spike, huh?
Because I think, it has more usability than then I think both of them.
Yeah, I think so because you can still like run and then transform into a rock and then smash down.
Yeah.
You can't even do that with the spike.
And you can block attacks with it or whatever, so you're like not completely invulnerable, but like with spike you're not invulnerable at all. You can still be attacked and stuff. And with stone you have a little bit more usability there. So
yeah, I mean D for sure.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Sword.
Sword.
Sword is really good. I mean, it's again one of those
Love
like
it.
you
I
can
love
pick it up.
sword.
It's super easy to use. Has
Easy.
a lot of moves to
Yep.
use. You know, you can cut up or you can
Usable in
slam
water.
down. Usable in water.
Cute hat.
Looks really. I mean, you know, reference to Link, obviously.
Definitely.
You know, so, yeah. I mean, I think it's somewhere in A.
For sure. For sure.
Would you rank it above the Super 3 here?
So I thought about this earlier because I see the 3 super ones there.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a little bit wrong to compare the regular powers to the super
Obviously,
powers, right?
yeah. I think it is, but I mean, you know, I don't know. I just added them in there. I was like, I'm just gonna put them in there. So,
So I don't know if I would put the sword above them all. Would you not? Would you put them, or would you put the sword like in between the last superpower and cutter?
I personally would put sword between fire and ice, the super fire and ice.
Yeah. Okay.
Like that's where I would put it.
I can
because I feel like
agree.
it's not quite as cool as the fire, but I think it's definitely cooler than the ice.
Than the ice.
It has really good powers.
Yep.
It's really I like it a lot the way that you can use it and stuff.
Makes sense.
So I think that's kind of cool, right?
Yep.
Next up is tornado.
Well, wind, right? Or is it tornado?
Right. I mean, you just create a tornado. That's my problem with it is that it just you don't send out a wind powers. You don't send out like blades of winds. You turn into a tornado.
But how do you move forward fast? Is it also like isn't it also like flowy like ice one?
No.
Oh no, that's the water one. Never
Yes.
mind. Yeah.
So you just turn into a tornado. It's very uncontrollable.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know.
The hat's cool.
The hat's cool. I love the
Really
tornado.
cool.
I think that's awesome.
Yes.
But again, wind powers. There's so many really cool wind powers they could have done.
Yes, they
summon
could
little
have.
tornadoes, or summon little wind blades that you send around,
Exactly.
or you know, I don't know, have the
or blow
tornado.
wind or something like that.
Yeah,
That
I don't.
Cool.
So it just feels very like. I don't know. I think it's like under fire.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is that right?
That makes sense to me. Because I was gonna say
under
somewhere
fire
in C.
Yeah, or upper. Because I would be okay with upper C too.
But I think bomb is better than that.
You think bomb is better?
Yeah.
Oops.
Than wind. I think so. Because it still has a longer range and it's still just like I don't know. I think it's just better. Easier to control
That's
than wind.
true. I can agree
So
with that.
that
But I
makes
think it's
sense.
worse than parasol and jumper. So, or better. I'm sorry, better than parasol and jumper.
Yeah, because you have still a little bit more that you can do with it, and it looks better too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That makes
so
sense.
Works. Water. Water's super.
Bro.
I absolutely love water. Aesthetically looks so nice. The surfing is really nice. You have the tidal wave. You have the pillar of water you can summon. Underwater you get super bubble powers. I love it.
I want to say
really
that like I
range.
never really liked water in any of the other Kirby games. I never really got into it, but this time around I gave it basically like another shot, and I was like, dude, this is actually really cool.
Yeah, it's really good. I like it.
I like it. The hat's cool, and like you said, the surfing.
It's super good.
Great.
So good.
So great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Wow.
I mean.
I think like upper A.
I mean.
Because like aesthetically, it looks really pleasing, and it has so much range. Because you can just, if you want to be far away, you can just send out water the whole time. You know. I don't know.
Would it be better than sword?
I think so. Because it
Better
has
than
range.
sword?
Because sword doesn't have range.
That's true.
You know
Well,
what
that's
I
not
mean?
true. You can shoot the swords, but I don't know if you can do it in this one.
In this one, you can't.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So they took that away too.
So in between the super fire and sword?
You
Or
think it's worse than Superfire?
yeah.
Yes?
Yeah. I think super fire is awesome. I think they
Yeah,
really
I can
went
agree
in
with
there
that. I can
intricately
agree
and
with that.
you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I agree. I can agree with that. Yeah, that's really good. Alright, next up is Whip. Now, the idea of Whip is really cool. I hate the cowboy hat, but I get where they're coming from. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I guess they're trying to build the aesthetic, right? Of like,
But again,
you
the
know,
colors. Look at the colors of the hat. Why red? Why is it not like a typical like a
like a
brown
brown
cowboy
cowboy
hat?
hat. Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
would have liked to
And like,
see.
why are the stars like green?
Well, this I understand because this go like this is more turquoise. What the native Indians like to use a lot of turquoise stone. So I get that part,
I don't know. That's
but
a
still,
reach, though. That's such a reach. Because,
it
like,
is a
which kid would connect those
yeah. That's
dots?
why it would have
You know
been
what I
cool just a
mean?
brown cowboy hat,
With,
maybe
like,
with like
golden
a
stars.
yellow star. Yeah, or gold
Yeah, gold
stars for like
stars. Like a
sheriff.
regular, yeah, like
You
a
know?
regular gold, like a
Yeah,
brown hat with
that
gold
makes sense.
stars on
I
it. That
agree.
would have been so cool. So,
And the whip itself, um, also look at it. It looks odd. It doesn't.
it's weird. It's striped.
Yeah, and it's like thick.
Well, they did that because they didn't. I, you know, I guess they.
I don't know.
Yeah, I.
I
More
feel
like
like
a
it should
rope.
have been a long, thinner one.
Yeah,
It
maybe.
doesn't have as much range as a
It
whip
doesn't.
should
The
have.
only good thing is we could grab items with it. That was kind of cool.
Oh, I didn't know we
So
could do that.
yeah, there was
Okay.
a couple of puzzles where we had to like. I remember where we had to like react to use the whip to get it, or we could attack through walls and stuff. So that was kind of
Oh, that
nice.
part. Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah. I
know,
remember
we
that.
we.
Yeah.
So that was kind of nice.
But they could have done so
But
much
that's
more,
all you
man.
do. Again,
No
you don't.
lasso, no
Correct. Nothing.
nothing.
Yeah. So. hmm,
Huh.
I think I would maybe between sand and fire.
Really?
You think lower than that?
Damn.
Because like if I compare it to something like bomb, I feel like bomb is still
I
less useless. Like there was a
less useful? You think?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, because like I don't know, I feel like with the whip we could like you can attack really fast, and I remember there was like a boss where we were like beating him. I made a short. It was
Yeah,
the
you
your
can.
short or whatever, you know, in that one where we like just like we're whipping the enemy like bam 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 bam.
That's
So
true.
it
That's
does,
true.
and it does have a little bit of range, and it's easier to control than the bomb. Again, the bomb had like the range thing and
So
stuff.
wait a minute. So where did you say to put it?
I said between sand and fire because I feel like
Between.
sand had more options, but then fire didn't have the range. Like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's more useful than fire, but less useful than sand. And it's
Hmm.
also like aesthetically it fits in with these guys. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
mean, to
I
be
don't know.
honest,
Where would you put it?
like I would, I would literally put it in between super jump and microphone.
Parasol? Oh, really?
Yeah.
That low?
Ah, God. But
But it
you're
had
right.
way more
Ob-
usability
Yeah,
though.
objectively, you're right.
You know?
Yeah,
Like I just
objectively
that's
right
what I'm
because
thinking.
yeah,
Like I didn't really enjoy it, but I just feel
exactly.
like it's one of those you can pick up and you can just attack with it and you're good. You
Yeah,
know, you still at
it
least
makes
have
sense
that.
to put it there. I
And you
mean,
can like move with it and
but
stuff. It wasn't like fire is like you're kind of locked in place again. It's one of those where you're like,
oh
you
yeah,
know,
okay, yeah, that's true.
so I
That's
don't
true.
know. I feel
Yeah,
like,
that makes sense.
you know, like there fits. Next is electric, which they combined with plasma. I really hate it. I think it's really stupid. They made it really bad in this one.
Totally, totally
It
agree.
wasn't fun. Anytime I had it, I just wanted to get rid of it.
Yep, because it doesn't do
Um,
anything. It's just like almost just like spikes to me.
yeah,
It's similar to spikes to me. Because you're like you didn't even get the little pew pews anymore. You didn't even get that.
yeah.
Nothing.
Well, there was a couple that like you could do like a lightning up attack, for example. They did have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of
But
experimented a
again,
little
with
bit with
this
that.
up stuff, why is it, like how
Yeah,
much do you really use that? You use this for a very limited amount of time in a very limited amount of space.
yeah.
Um,
And they did, and you could charge the attack. I mean, they did have that. where if you moved your analog stick around, you could like charge the attack and make it like more powerful. Where you send out an electrical beam or an electrical attack or whatever. So they did have that. So I wouldn't rank it as low as something like Spike and Stone.
No? I
Because I
mean,
think it
so
would feel.
lower C then?
Because I feel like. Because when I think of Stone, yeah, I'm thinking lower C because when I think of Stone, it's like Stone is so hard to use because you transform into Stone, you can't move. But with Electric, you still at least you could move around and you can, you're like,
It's
oh,
a
I'm gonna
little bit
attack for a second and
flowing,
just
yeah.
yeah, and there was a little bit more. It wasn't clunky like that. It was just that it didn't have any range. Like there was no range attack on it.
So where would you put it?
Lower C.
Like at the end? You think it's worse than microphone and
That's what I'm
feathers?
thinking about. I don't know. Um,
Because I kind of corrected my thought. I thought that at first, but then I was like, wait a minute. I think it's still a little bit more useful. I think I would put it next to high jump and microphone.
yeah,
Right after high
that's
jump.
fine.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Yeah, because it does feel more useful than those two for sure. And last but not least, the wing, the feather, the flying.
That shit is a disappointment, yo. Such a
So
disappointment.
good though.
Because look at what it looks like now.
It's very.
How did it look better in the Super Nintendo one than it looks in this one? In the
Yeah,
Super Nintendo one,
they
you
made it
became
look
literally
worse.
a bird.
I know.
And you-
I agree. I agree. Like
It was
it
awesome.
looks better.
Way
Like
better.
aesthetically, it used to look better.
Yep.
But I still think aesthetically, it looks better than a lot of other powers in this one. Like it's like just aesthetically, I like this more than like the sand or the cowboy or the stone. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like
Yeah,
it
I mean,
looks better to me.
yeah.
And I also
guess.
love the idea that you can fly,
Yeah.
which every flap of your wings is an attack.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really good. I like that a lot. Has a lot of you send out the feathers, which is kind of it's not bad. I would rank it probably equal to like the leaves in that sense.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Um,
They have
but then
always
also,
been similar.
but then
each
it
other.
also has the like grab attack where you like
Yep.
fly around.
Yep.
So
That's more fighter kind of.
yeah, it's a little bit of fighter, right? Yeah. So I don't know. I would rank it somewhere around there, right?
Yeah.
Like leaf and fighter somewhere in there, right? I think it's worse than ice.
Worse than ice? Okay. Yeah. I can
Is
see
it
that.
worse than fighter?
I think I think maybe because I think it's not so controlled, right? I think you have more control with fighter than you have with that thing. No?
I don't know. Maybe.
No?
Well, the thing that sucks
I
about
can't really
it,
judge it that well because I never really played it.
yeah.
In the old ones I did, but
Right.
not in the new one.
I think the one thing that kind of sucks again is the regular attack roots you in place,
I hate that.
which sucks.
Yeah,
I think
I don't
that's
like
one of
that at
those. I mean, a
all.
lot of them do it, but they at least give you other tools to use. On this one, it doesn't really. I would rank it somewhere around there. I don't know exactly. I feel like I didn't use either of them enough to really judge it.
I agree.
So
I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense.
yeah, because I think it's definitely better than Super Hammer.
But you do think it's better than sand, whip, and fire? For real? You think it's better?
Yeah, because at least has like some range.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And the like flying is really nice, being able to just like flap your wings and damage enemies and cut things and stuff. And it has versatility that feels really good, in my opinion. Like the dash attack, you like do like a little thing, so that's kind of nice.
So that
Yeah, I don't know. Would you move any of them around?
I was just thinking that
I'm just trying to see, like, is there one where I'm like, I really don't like where that is. But I kind of like where they're all at. I kind of feels pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think so. I think we're being very fair and it makes perfect
Yeah,
sense.
right.
We have not so many in the S because they're not all that
Well,
great,
no,
you
and
know, like that
I
amazing.
think because you can see that like the most are in B tier,
Yep.
and I think that's like the best way to be. I feel like it was design wise made that way.
Yeah. I
Like where the
agree.
most of them are just kind of there's the middle of the line, and then there's some that are worse, and there's some that are better,
Yep.
and there's some that are just really awful, and some that are really really
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
And so it feels very equal in the
I
way that
think
it
so
is.
too. I think so too.
Yeah. So I like this.
I
think
like it
this,
too.
yeah.
I think
So
it's good.
um yeah. So that's it. That's our ranking, you guys. If you guys you obviously here you guys can see it on Tier Maker. This is made by me. You guys can see there's my owl up there. So if you guys want to rank your own and I don't know, let us know, post it,
Let us
send
know
us a
what you
link,
think if you have the
whatever.
game. Yeah.
Discord, any of our Discord channels or whatever. If you guys want to rank it yourself based on what you saw, or if you played it yourself or whatever, I would love to hear what other people think. Because I think there's people that would probably rank it completely different.
Yes, and I love that.
Yeah,
Because they have
yes,
different reasoning.
yes, yeah.
So,
So I want
yeah.
to see like someone putting like sand and S because they're like, oh my god, it's the coolest thing ever. I love sand powers and
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know. So I'm just thinking like, so. Anyways, this was a really really long episode. So thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, we'll probably do a Kirby game at some point in time again. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. All right, bye
Bye.
guys.